I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to tell you that your healing journey is not a journey of right, of wrong. It's a journey. You're taking steps, and sometimes those steps will be forward, sometimes they'll be feeling like they're going backwards, sideways, every which way, and it's all okay. Because the journey has already been mapped out in a sense, because each step in any direction is a step forward in time on the journey. And when you're very present in the journey, that's the greatest way to get your mind to calm down and to release this pattern of protective sensations. So let's calm things down with a physiological sigh. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, then another little sip of air, and we're going to exhale very slowly through the mouth. Today's topic is your healing journey isn't right, it isn't wrong. It's not another thing to be measured. It's not another thing to be judged. For a lot of folks on a recovery journey, there's been a lot of self-criticism. There's been a lot of self-judgment. There's been a lot of trying to get it right since you were a kid just to survive. So if you had childhood trauma, if you had uncertainty, if you had feelings of where a little mind felt like it might not have what it needs to survive, then unconscious mind could have gotten hypersensitive and created patterns of trying to be a perfectionist, of dropping labels on everything, right, wrong. And I hear this from clients, I hear it in the communities, people saying, I don't know if I can do this right. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. And the truth is that if you're doing it, you're not doing it wrong. If you're doing it, you're doing it. There's no right or wrong to it. So can you do it better? Maybe. Can you do it worse? Maybe. But dropping that judgment removes this filter or veil of threat, and that extra judgment that might come into your journey, like looking at your journey with a critical eye and saying, am I doing this wrong? And if I don't stop doing this, will it get worse, or will I be slower in my recovery? All that kind of thinking is agitating to your unconscious mind, where the sensations of chronic pain, anxiety, panic attacks, all that are coming from. So we want to relax into the journey and realize that as we move forward in the journey, we're going to be naturally becoming more and more adaptable, more and more skilled at the things that we're doing. And let's take meditation for an example. If someone on a recovery journey goes into meditation with the idea that there's a right and wrong to it, then that can be agitating to unconscious mind. If you go into meditation, you close your eyes and you start having thoughts. The thoughts are coming in. Maybe you're thinking about something that happened yesterday. You were talking to somebody and you said something that you wish you'd said a little differently, or you think about someone who's been upset with you, or you've been upset with somebody else. You're judging things in your mind. Then you might judge your meditation as being unsuccessful or wrong, like you didn't do the meditation right, or maybe you won't get the results you want. But in reality, the point of meditation is just to show up and allow the silt of the river that's been churning to settle on its own. So when you notice you're thinking a thought, you come back to your breath, or you come back to a mantra. You come back to this clear stillness. So that's really what I want for you on your recovery journey. Rather than right or wrong, find that peaceful stillness. Even as you're moving forward, find that ability to notice if these thoughts come in, automatic thoughts that are judgmental around your recovery, because you just can't do it perfectly. You can do nothing perfectly. Perfection is just this ideal. It's not a reality. Like, no one is perfect. Look at professional athletes, whether they're playing basketball or they are performing in the Olympic gymnastics. There's no such thing as perfection. If there was, then no one would get the gold, no one would get the bronze. It just wouldn't happen. even at that most elite level of any kind of a practice, that people are going to have variability, and it's not right or wrong. They're all great. They're all doing great. And there's a judgment that comes in around athletics, and that's part of our mind conditioning as well. There's a judgment that comes in about almost everything in life. Every time you put a piece of food in your mouth, thoughts come in. Is this healthy? Is it not healthy? Is this water I'm drinking, does it have PFAS in it, or is it filtered right? There's just like all these ways of thinking. Is this thing that I'm doing with my time worthy of my time? So all these judgments come in, but in reality, that meditative, peaceful state is where we want to be. So I hope that this video has released you from needing to label your journey. You're doing great if you're showing up. If you're listening to videos like this, and you're implementing these concepts and you're shifting your mindset, then let it happen naturally and organically. You're just taking a walk on recovery. You're taking a walk, you're enjoying as much as possible, you're learning as you go. And that's a beautiful thing, even though it can be sensational. By sensational, I mean pain, anxiety, panic, fatigue, all those kind of sensations. But they'll fade more and more as you judge less and less and move into whatever practices you're doing with the mind of just doing the practice and not judging the practice. If you have any other questions, I'm having a free Zoom next Wednesday night, July 16th, 2025 at 8 p.m. If you want to be included and reserve a spot for that, head over to my website and sign up for my mailing list. And when you sign up for my mailing list, not only do you get a free somatic meditation, which I think is really great, it was super helpful for me on my journey to do those meditations to myself, but this one is professionally recorded and it's super useful. A lot of clients have told me that they love it. So go over there, sign up for my mailing list, and then I'll send you a Zoom link for next Wednesday night, July 16th, 2025, 8 p.m. Come with questions. And it's also a good time to ask me about how I operate as a coach, how I help my clients move forward in their recovery. So keep moving forward with a peaceful, clear mind, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.